Hey Karu, Merry Christmas. This is actually the second video I'm making on Christmas Day. I assume you won't get to see this until Boxing Day though, because you should already be in bed if you know what's good for you. But we had a good day. I got up, and as you know, I went to the river. Actually, I worked out first, then I went to the river, and then we went to Deb's for Christmas, and I got, oh, you know this, because Sarah talked to you about it, but, well, I got a pair of shoes, which I know I was getting, and I had bought myself a sharpening stone for my knives, for our kitchen knives. It's not like I own like one other knife, but I saw a knife sharpening channel, and I decided to buy a sharpening stone. So that ended up being a Christmas present for me. But then I also got, you know this, something I'm going to use next time I go down to the river. So I'll put that in the next video so you can see it. But which might be tomorrow, might be later. But then after we had a nice Christmas dinner, which was great, and a little video chat with the kids, which was actually really fun to see all of them. Sarah and I went for a walk, and while we were walking, we were talking about, and I think I mentioned this before to you, but coming up in beginning of March, it will be 5 years that we've been making videos every week for Sarah's YouTube channel. And that's basically been my job for the last 5 years. And what happened on that walk shocked me, and you're not going to believe this, but my wife fired me on Christmas Day. Yeah, she did that. She basically said, Dan, I'm sick of these videos. I don't want to make them anymore. You're fired. And just heartless. I couldn't even believe it. But it's interesting because we'd been talking about what we're going to do for the next year. We do this every year. We reevaluate kind of at the end of the year of a year's worth of videos and talk about what we're going to do and make a plan for the next year. And she was really, we talked earlier, and she was like, we don't have to do these if you don't want to. And I was like, no, it's fine. There's stuff we can do, and we kind of made a plan. But then she, again on this walk, she was like, I just don't. I'm not sure we should do these anymore. So So I guess we're not going to make weekly videos for her YouTube channel, which means I have to figure out something else to keep me busy. Now, one of the things we talked about pretty extensively, and I don't know if I mentioned this either, was actually doing a sort of a non-fiction popular history book about Wales. And we did the 2 video series called Making Sense of Medieval Britain, and we talked about making a book called Making Sense of Medieval Wales. And I think that's going to be the big project for this next year. But at the same time, I'm still going to make videos for her, but they're just not going to be weekly. So it's going to be book release videos, or if we go to a place that we think is really cool, we'll make a video about it. Or if there's something, if I decide that, I want to make something a little longer, maybe about, if we're going on a walk or something in Wales, and I want to make kind of I think it might be fun to try to make a more, a video that's a little less sort of like academic listing of facts about a place, and more of a story about, what we did on a given day and that sort of thing. It might be fun to try to actually do something like that, and see how that goes. So yeah, it's funny because I have I think I have 3 or 4 more videos to make to finish out through the end of February. I'm done through the end of January already. And so I guess the last of those videos is going to be a video of us talking about this and telling people that we're not making videos anymore regularly. Yeah, so I got fired on Christmas Day by my wife, no less. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hope you had a good Christmas.